with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge toward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He'll snort and burp and lean and ban. It matters not if Andrew fans chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday, the 12th of September 2025. I do hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a very fun and enjoyable week. So there we go. Okay, you're G McFly, you're the second person to have said this today. I don't think that being said was serious. I think they were just joking. I think they were just having a laugh. I think they were doing a little kind of film between. I think they're just having a little fight. So I feel pretty confident that Steve the Dead has not been fired from that being said. I mean, at least I have no idea. But I assume they're joking. So calm down. I mean, if he has been fired from that being said, then I'll just fucking recruit him for bingo. How about that? You know, I'll just fucking steal him from under their noses because, you know, he's a very robust style. You know, individual indeed, you know what I mean? I can finally have him on bingo for once. There you go. So yeah, that being said, I've let him go, and I'll just fucking swoop him up instead, and I'll fucking kidnap him for bingo streams. But yeah guys, I hope you're all doing very well indeed. There is no sign of a bad man whatsoever. Cheetah Man basically spamming emojis towards himself, and that's about it. You know, the Phil Burnell is not yet awake and not yet online. So yeah, let's check out a couple of tweets however. Some interesting tweets here. First of all, Phil devoured, and this is, oh boy did he devour. This is how you do deep throat a burrito. Look at those eyes. Look at those goddamn eyes. Can I zoom in on these eyes here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, again. Zoom in again. Zoom in the hands. But yeah, look at those eyes. Goodness me. Jesus. I just love he tries to cram as much of a goddamn burrito in his mouth as possible before taking a goddamn bite. Like, some people can start biting earlier, but no, he needs to have as big a mouthful as possible. A fucking taco, whatever. A bizarre individual. Anyway, we'll stop looking at that nasty thing. So, Bob Starsky showing off Phil Burnell in Tekken 8. It's the guy. Phil wishes he was that buff. But yeah, it could very well be the guy. There you go.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
It's not a bad likeness, to be fair. Oh, so before we watch this clip here, so thank you to G McFly. Pop in our 6-month bingo buddy message saying Phil has not blocked you from Twitter. Well, you're not trying hard enough then. I mean, are you even calling him a pig-roach? Are you even responding to his tweets by going ack? Are you even questioning, you know, how old Liana was when they first hooked up? There's so many things you could do to earn your banned card, your blocked card, you know? It doesn't even feel like you're trying, G-Fly. Well, thank you for popping your membership message, very kind indeed. And Brian is saying, according to Phil, one of the items tasted really good, but it didn't taste good. That sounds confusion and contradictory, but I guess we'll see very soon enough, because we do have a Snot Real compilation of him devouring, so yeah, we'll get that to look forward to. Anyway, here's Phil trying very hard to be entertaining. Oh god. So he thinks this is good by basically copying the sound of music with his mouth.
Oh,
God almighty. Oh yeah, and Phil was also whaled out last night. A couple of random sort accounts. $70. Just enjoy yourself. For the sarcasm in your response and respect that, 140 Canadian dollars. And then back to American dollars, I can't wait. Next year. Phil was whaled out in that night stream. So as you can imagine, as soon as the night stream came to an end, at least for timing, it's like he bailed. There was no overtime last night, shockingly. You'll never guess, you know, it's strange, isn't it? It's funny how there's no overtime when Phil hits a goal on a night stream. There is no, I need to stay late, you know, late to try and hit a goal, whatever. I could be spending time. And none of that happens when Phil hits a goal on a night stream. He clocks out immediately, sometimes early. So Roger's new soccer accounts are doing the business tonight. A highlight is Final Wish gifted memberships while not having one on that account. I wonder why they always choose YouTube to funnel money to Phil, which is the least efficient way due to fees. Very good question. Maybe it's the way Phil is most confident in getting money because he generally believes you do not get charged back. Why are... Oh, for a second I thought that being said we're having a DSP style beg tweet to fucking get people onto a live stream right now. But nah. They've just got a clip here. That being said, Hollow Guy, Swan Song. There's a clip here. Hold on. Let's check out the clip. Let's see what that being said I clipped. I thought it was a clip. This is the whole show. Hold on a second. Oh, a big tweet. Live now. Hold on, where's the clip? I thought it was a clip. There's a whole fucking... They're not live, they're finished. They have finished the stream. I fell for it. I fell for big tweets. So that being said, just entered a stream, like just, I guess, seconds ago. So yeah, they finished the fucking stream. So yeah. Phil, as I said, has had an up and down few days, to say the very least. Metal Gear Solid had a pretty poor stream, and also Suikoden. Suikoden 2, he played it at a day stream yesterday, also a bad stream. But the night stream for Phil, though, of course, came in clutch, and all the random mystery whale accounts that nobody's ever heard of before came out to support him profusely on the night stream. First of all, of course, here is the day stream antics. So this is the night stream of him playing Metal Gear, as well as him having a day stream of Suikoden. So here we go.
Now let's play the game. Oh my god!
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Looks like we're not going to get great attendance tonight. We got 150 people on YouTube and 70 people on Kick. As I said, I do feel like this playthrough was kind of a bust. Like, I don't think there was a reason I should have played this game a third time. I don't think that there was that much interest. Initially, there was interest just for the beginning, and then people were like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know, we haven't had many people coming to the stream, so...
Works. She took my gun. That's right, you can only take her down from behind. Alright, I should start the fight over. Let me start the fight over because I lost too much health.
You save scubbing in what is an easier version of Metal Gear Solid 3. Are you for real?
I'm starting to remember now. She takes you down instantly at the beginning, you have to run. Then you have to always sneak up behind her and take her down how many times? Like 3 to 5 times, I think it is. And you have to do it via stealth or else it doesn't work. Can you snipe her? Or do you... No, I think you have to CQC her, correct? I'm almost positive you have to. I don't think you can snipe her. Maybe I'm wrong? She saw me? She saw me. No, I don't remember the fight at all. Sucks. How the hell do I do this? Let her run at you. As she starts to grab you before the camera shifts, hold left stick in the opposite direction.
So who's playing the game? Is it Phil or is it Phil's chat? You know, I could have sworn Phil quite liked to go into these games blind and figure things out by himself, but he never even seemed to try to figure us out.
The direction of what?
This is my job, and it is about making money, but at the same time, I am a gamer. I am a lifelong fan of video games. I will always be a fan of video games, and it's my occupation. I have to take it seriously.
No aim assist here. Not working. No aim assist. Jesus Christ.
Run, bitch. This is pathetic. He's trying to... Phil, just use CQC. You're supposed to use CQC. The whole premise of the fight is to use CQC and prove to the boss that you have, like, you know, you are strong enough, essentially, to go on.
Dude, she's got a tranq dart in her head. Oh. She's got a tranquilizer dart in her head. Damn. One more shot, we got her. This is PC, not PS5 Pro. This is PC. Got her. We're done. All done with the sniper rifle. There you go. Game over, baby.
So you understand, you're a coward, you're a wimp, you have a little dick, and that's why you act like that online.
Okay, I'm gonna ban this person, but I'm just gonna address this for these morons. Someone says, oh, you don't get blood work for your cat. You are so fucking retarded. My cat, that was a story from 3 fucking years ago. My cat has been to other vets and has been taken care of perfectly. You are a fucking moron. You have no idea what you're talking about. You literally hyper-focus on a tiny story from years ago and act like it's eternal. We stopped going to that crappy vet because it was a crappy vet that was trying to rip us off. We since have gone to much better vets who take care of Jasper Kitty way better than they ever did at that old shitty one. All right?
If you're constantly having to take your pet to the vet, like, so this sounds like multiple visits for poor Jasper. And I assume, like, has he got some underlying condition? This is what Phil does not want to fucking explore and see. He just cares about taking the goddamn, you know, the cat along to the vet, and they can fucking, like, you know, as long as you don't charge Phil too much money, just to fucking, like, they'll just what the no. Well, it seems to me like you're ignoring a potential serious issue if you have to go several times to a separate vet because you thought the first one was ripping you off because you refused to fucking pay for blood work.
Sure.
We know what we're doing. We're good pet parents. And the fact that you still talk about a story from 3 years ago that's actually not even true shows how retarded you are. Your brain is fucking stunted. You're an idiot. Okay? Every one of you who brings that shit up, you're fucking stunted. You should go get checked out. You probably need a padded room so you don't hurt yourself when you get up in the morning.
Oh, here we go. Mother Teresa Cheers says, have you considered getting psychologically evaluated after 10 years of harassment? The link of bullying could have triggered defense mechanisms and psychological issues. Yes, as you know, I have at least 14, 15 different personalities up here. Just the medical bills alone for a psychiatrist to talk to each one, I can't afford, so I guess I'm just gonna go without it. Oh my God.
Like, no exaggeration, this is what I love doing. You play a fun game, you have a good finale, you review the game, you hang out with an audience, you have a good time. This is what I love. having a nice chill late night stream where we all enjoy each other's company and maybe I have a couple drinks and we interact, playing a challenging game like Silk Song earlier today where it's really grueling, but hey, I persevere and I make progress. This is awesome. This is what I love to do. So if you love this, that's what I want to do for as long as I possibly can. Seriously. So there you go.
Basically, the guys that don't fucking do anything, the money suckers, the leeches. Those are the guys that have the big issue and want to make the big bucks off of all this shit. We're good? All right, everyone. I will see you all in the morning for the Level 1 podcast for Suikoden 2 and, of course, for DSP Tries It, the Taco Bell Y2K Decades menu. I'm so excited that DSP Tries It will be back in full force, actually a taste test meal again.
Oh god, it's awful. If you've not yet seen it, it is awful. It's actually, the following video is a DSP Tries It stuff, and it is awful. Oh look, Phil Burnell's awake, Phil Burnell's awake. There's lots to react to, so hopefully some of it is good. Ready to go, let's get up and running, says Phil. So, yeah, I think he's referring to the Nintendo Direct. It feels like today is Phil going to be focusing on the Nintendo Direct stuff, so I guess we've got that to look forward to.
Instead of beers or calorie mates, we actually have a real one for the first time in weeks. So thank you. I'll see you then. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for a great stream of Metal Gear. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Bankruptcy is like the only solution, okay? I am personally filing for bankruptcy. My company is not bankrupt.
Yesterday, I did my first ever major stream of it. People showed up, engaged, and supported. It was a great stream. YouTube says, oh, no one's interested. But it's literally the most engaged and supported stream I've done in weeks.
So, look, I debunked this live yesterday. People are getting views, but Phil isn't, and so Phil is thinking that YouTube's fucking deliberately trying to screw him over. Like, because of the live stream, because he managed to guilt trip people into giving him money on the live stream again because he held it fucking hostage, he thinks I should transfer it into on-demand views and lots of on-demand views. It doesn't make sense to me.
People loved the stream and supported it. Oh, no one wants to watch that. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, according to YouTube, the Silk Song videos are doing absolutely terrible in viewership. No one is checking them out. Sorry, I have to be a little skeptical on that, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking piss. I'm sorry, YouTube. I just don't think that I believe you. I just can't. I'm not stupid. All right? The truth is, for someone like me, it doesn't affect me. Why? The vast majority of income that I actually make is based on contributions during live streams. Okay? Subs on Kick, memberships, super chats, and super stickers or tips during live streams.
That's the vast majority of my income. Now, I'm not saying that I make nothing on YouTube for your ad revenue and views. That would be ridiculous. There is an ongoing amount of income that I get from ad revenue and views. And if I take a look at my viewership, okay, it does say that for me, it's just like everyone else, because it's not just me, it's been across the board, YouTube is telling me that my views are down slightly. Okay, if I'm actually being honest here, taking a look month to month,
if I'm actually being honest here, implying that he rarely is honest, but Phil's going to give it a go just because it's something new for him.
It is showing that there was a decline in viewership starting around 2 weeks ago. Now, it did spike a bit again since then. I don't know if that's because I started playing new games. Maybe that is what it is. Okay? But it is showing a decline, like as if views did taper off and go like downward, but now they're going back up. It doesn't make any sense. Why would that be? There's no point. There's no reason. Literally, there's no reason why that would be. It just is according to YouTube.
I know that YouTube is a sinking ship. There's no way I could get DSP Gaming to grow. It's done. Even if I were to change the formula of what I do on DSP Gaming to be longer videos, edited videos, nothing's gonna work.
Okay, so FYI, don't be worried. All right, it's not the end of the world.
Who fucking cares?
As long as you guys keep showing up, engaging, and supporting the content during the live streams. And if we do have people who come back and do occasionally contribute who watch on demand, because they do. Every once in a while, we'll have someone come by and they're like, hey, so, you know, I'm watching your playthrough on demand. You know, I can't make every stream, but here's a contribution. As long as we have that going on, I'm okay. All right. My channel's lasted long enough. I have enough of a body of content. My streams are regular enough that I'm good.
Fuck you. You're a liar. Of the 3 Silk Song videos I released yesterday, one of them has 400 views. One of them has 245 views, and one only has 202 views. So you're gonna tell me I had more people watching on my live stream than are interested in watching the video after the fact? Do you really think I believe that? That has never happened in the entire history of me streaming, that I got overall more viewers on the live stream than on the on-demand videos.
It actually has happened several times, but Phil, we're just going to fucking say it because he's just trying to... He's making a point without showing any evidence for it, but there's plenty of times when Phil has had more viewers than views on the on-demand videos.
That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. YouTube is just not counting views. But
We get support for classic JRPGs, please, everybody. Let's get some support going. Let's get to our goals here. Right now, we need to build some momentum so that this game isn't my slowest, worst stream of every time that I play it, seriously. I love this game. I want to see it through. Please support today's stream if you can.
I believe that Phil got like he got $100 before DSP Tries It happened. Then he done DSP Tries It where he wasn't given anything. And right as he was ending the day stream, I believe he got a $5 super chat. So he got like $105 for the entire day stream. So it was a failed day stream, essentially.
Our first sub of the day, we got 0 subs on Kick today. 0. How many people do we have watching on Kick right now? 50 viewers on Kick. Let's get some support from those 50 viewers. Let's get our first sub of the day.
I'm like a super greedy dude. And all I want to do is milk my audience for money and constantly guilt trip them.
All right, guys, we still have some time. The food isn't here yet. Last chance to support the stream. I would like nothing better than to say that this stream was not a flop. If we can hit $100, I can be like, that was pretty good for a JRPG. So we can get some last minute support. Can we get a single sub today on Kick? We have had 0 Kick support.
Okay, hold on. There's something... I think it's kind of disgusting that remember, the audience gain absolutely nothing from... There is no reward for the audience in giving Phil money, effectively. He's trying to make it seem like him getting $100 is beneficial to the audience in some capacity when there's no reward for the audience because it's 150 or bust by Phil's own narrative. So it's kind of despicable on Phil's part when he's trying his best to encourage at least 100 to be given to him when there's absolutely nothing in it for his audience to give him that money in the first place because they know if it's not 150, it is not good enough.
Support today. Since the podcast, nothing at all. Let's get 1 sub right now. Let's get a super chat, a tip, a membership. Let's rally and hit 100, then I can at least say, hey, not a bad stream.
Don't have money to do it. I 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 don't have money to pay my fucking taxes. I'm out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a thumbnail and upload this review. I'm also going to upload DSP Tries It. Excuse me, I'm going to upload the podcast. I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to upload the gameplay yet. I can't do it all between now and the late stream. The late stream tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time, is the conclusion of the Gears of War Reloaded campaign on hardcore. It's giving me a really hard time. I don't have money. All my money has to go to these taxes. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking love it. Good stuff indeed. The bad man is not yet live. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, now Snort Burnell made one more video, and it is a Devour video. It is the video of DSP trying it, and yeah, it's not pleasant viewing.
Devour. I have to warn everyone. Warning.
What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
What is going on, everyone? DSP here. Welcome back to another edition of DSP Tries It. Baja Midnight. Here we go.
Devour. Devour.
It tastes just like Baja Blast to me. It tastes the same. So this is the Supreme version. This has the extra, I believe it's tomato and sour cream. The standard version, you just get lettuce and cheese. And I'll be honest, I think lettuce and cheese is incredibly bland. Okay, does it have some weight to it?
Remember, he ordered like 7 of these things. He got like one of everything. You know, just bear that in mind. Also, I need to warn you, there's a lot of clown mode hysterics towards the end of this, because he claims it looked like they gave him something that somebody took a bite out of.
It actually does. Now keep in mind, this is a taco. They used to sell these at Taco Bell for less than $1. Now this is $4 and change.
I mean, I understand the fucking point Phil's making here, because once upon a fucking time, Phil used to set $50 as being like set to a fucking number of fucking, you know, amount of support for him to receive in a stream. $50 used to be one goal on Phil Burnell's streams, and he was like, thank you guys for supporting the stream, we got one goal, I appreciate it, not that was a long time ago. Now Phil has gone from accepting $50 per stream to demanding $150 per stream. So yeah, inflation's a bitch, isn't it?
To get a single taco at Taco Bell.
I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth.
All right, so here we go. The Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco Supreme.
Devour. Devour.
Disgusting pig.
Don't you know how to keep your mouth closed during a meal?
The taco shell is actually much better than a standard crunchy taco at Taco Bell. Usually the Taco Bell crunchy taco is very bland with just a little bit of corn flavor and some salt. I'm actually getting some seasoning flavor from the taco shell because it's the Doritos Locos version. The chili and cheese burrito from Taco Bell. That is absolutely pathetic. It is flat. It's almost weightless. I'm not kidding you. This is the most weak thing I've seen.
I mean, look, that's basically Phil doing some like some dumbbell arm curls. That's Phil doing arm curls. Oh, this is the heaviest thing I've lifted all. This is so weak. You can tell Phil has been lifting here. Even here, he is demonstrating his gains, his absolute fucking gains, and his muscle mass in those noodle arms of his.
It's almost
Feel the burn.
Weightless. I'm not kidding you. This is the most weak thing I've seen. Well, let's give it a go. Okay.
Is this the one by Deep Throats? Is this the food product by Deep Throats?
Devour.
Yep it is.
Or devour.
I feel like we should see that one more time in slow motion. Hold on.
Well, let's give it a go. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Hold on. We need to also zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, we'll focus it on there. And then let's go frame by frame on this bitch. And it goes. Now, bite anytime you're ready, Phil. Anytime now. Anytime now. Anytime now. Anytime now. Anytime now. He's still going in. He's still going. Jesus Christ. The eyes. It's just, I love the eyes. What the fuck is going on here? And there we go. Finally, it clumps down his greedy jaws. Oh, like, Did he just like keep going until I felt like the back of his like brain or something? He just kept going and going and going. What? Hold on. Okay, hold on. So I just have to say, if you want to see how far back Phil goes, pay attention to his index finger and see how long that goes. It seems to never end. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. That's awful. Awful. I regret everything. I regret it so much.
Devour.
I got a room full of posters and pictures of cat. My mom, my wife, is pregnant, and I'm about to be a father too. If I have a daughter, I'm gonna name it after you. Anyway, I really hope this.
Oh, the bad man's going live apparently. Let's make sure we're ready to put Phil on pause. Oh yeah, just give us a wee second here. Wait until Phil goes live, and I guess I am going to predict he's wearing the black begging shirt today. That is my prediction. Although I'm always guessing that, it seems. And we all... Oh, it's a street fight. Oh, cause it's Friday Night Fights. He's wearing his wee gamer t-shirts. I don't know if it fit him anymore. So there we go. Phil is hyper-focused, hyper-fixated on his beloved old-school fighting games. For a night stream for tonight. Ah, Christ. So I think Phil hit 3 goals yesterday. On last night's stream, I think I hit 3 goals. Because it went from 0 to fucking 3. and overnight. So there we go. Jesus Christ. Whatever. The bad man's live. Let's keep him on pause and let's just build up some just while we watch the rest of us devour.
What?
Fast food, right? Hopefully I don't have a heart attack.
Wow, look at all that chili and cheese they put in there, huh? So, all I can taste is like a very generic tomato flavoring and cheese. A whole lot of mouthful of cheese. That's it. I don't taste any meat or chili in there at all. It's not good. It doesn't, there is nothing in this that makes me say, ooh, chili. Not at all.
Why was Phil Burnett expecting some gourmet fucking cuisine from Taco Bell?
This tastes nothing like chili to me. I would like to try the cheesy gordita crunch version of the Doritos Locos Cool Ranch Taco. The difference with this, so there's going to be a soft gordita shell and melted cheese over the taco shell, and in the taco shell they put a special sauce. Okay, I don't know what the special sauce is. It's like an orangish sauce, but it's usually quite good. I usually like the sauce a lot. So let's give it a go. Let's see if this actually is an improvement upon the original taco, okay? So it's the same taco I already ate, no tomato and no sour cream, but a special sauce instead, and then with a extra gordita shell and cheese melted between. So here we go. Here we go.
Devour.
Kind of European mix.
I prefer hot poop. It's sick. It's sickening behavior. It seriously is. Like, it's insanity. DSP scat fetish.
The flavor, I could say this. It does taste actually a little better than the standard cheesy gordita crunch.
Who fucking cares?
The added seasoning of the Cool Ranch taco shell actually enhances the flavors of this item. It is better. And then when I took a bite from the other side, that's where all the sauce was, and that tasted great. That sauce has a spicy kick, but a tanginess to it at the same time. Both good. So I would say the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco and the Cheesy Gordita Crunch version of said taco are both good. However, if you get someone who makes it who doesn't put the sauce on right, it's not going to be that good. Let's try the 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell. Here we go.
Devour.
disgusting pig-like mouth. Do you know how to keep your mouth closed during a meal?
Okay, I know that pig is to make fun of Phil, but that's a cute wee pig. Am I wrong? That's an adorable wee pig. Like I would fight for that pig and fight for its honour. You know what I mean? That's an adorable little bastard.
It was just a mouthful of veggies that were very bland and flavorless right there. Okay.
Devour.
Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. 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 Oh.
I would like to believe that every single DSP tries it basically knocks off another year off of Phil's lifespan.
What the fuck? That was disgusting, dude. That was absolutely fucking disgusting. Oh my god. It's all beans. Look, beans. 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 Look at
Why are you purposely destroying it so it pours out?
that beans. It's literally all beans.
The caramel apple empanada. It looks like someone.
What the hell was this meltdown all about here?
It's all beans. Look, beans. 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 Look at that beans. It's literally all beans.
Who fucking
The
cares?
caramel apple empanada.
Prepare yourselves for this, guys. This is fucking ridiculous. This is full-on voice-cracking clown mode shit going on here.
It looks like someone took a bite out of the empanada. Look.
Nope.
What happened? Someone at Taco Bell took a bite out of my empanada.
Nope.
It actually has like a bite missing.
Nope.
I'm not making this up. I swear to God I did not bite this empanada before the review. This is not staged. I don't stage DSP Tries It.
That much is very obvious because that would require fucking effort on your part, and God knows you fucking hate putting effort into anything you fucking do for your content. So I think we can all agree that this shit is not staged because that would require effort from you.
All right? Literally, someone ate my empanada before I ever got it.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Would I let a black guy named Tyrone clap my cheeks? Yes! Yes!
What is going on?
Oh, Phil's getting wailed out very early today. Somebody has given Phil a $150 super chat immediately. Let me guess, is it Final Wish again? Is it Final Wish with a big massive wailing right away to Phil? Who fucking knows? But yeah, Phil's dreams are all coming true because that little dry spell I had, very sparingly, it looks like it's over. And it looks like one particular whale has managed to fucking commit some more, credit card fraud to support Phil in these dark times. Like, this is not a bad thing, guys. Remember, this is a funny thing. The quicker Phil gets these goals hit, the more he has to fucking stuff this fast food down his gut while maintaining that he's as healthy as he's ever been. Like, we're watching a fucking lolcow self-destruct in real time, and we're watching his fans enable it. You know, the money he's getting is fucking pissed away down the fucking drain. Nothing meaningful happens with Phil getting that fucking money whatsoever fucking ever.
Here. I'm gonna show you up close. I'm not making it. Look. In fact, the caramel dripped down the back of the empanada because of the gaping hole on the top of my empanada. Look, it's like a teeth marks.
Who fucking
I'm not
cares?
kidding. I have been doing DSP Tries It for some 15 years. Never in the entire run of this show have I received a piece of food that someone else looks like they bit. But this legit looks like someone bit it and it dripped.
I think at this point in time, he's reading this chat, hoping that everyone's going to fucking be loving this clown mode, and I think people just telling him calm the fuck down. A bit broke off, it's no big fucking deal.
And they sold it to me because they knew it looked like that. So even if you could argue it's not bit, maybe it broke in the fryer. Okay, why would you give me this? Okay.
Well, it's fast food, it's not gourmet, and the majority of it's still there. Because you're missing, like, what, 5% of it, you require a fresh one to be made. What? That's like 5% of it is missing because a small part broke off and Phil's demanding why did they say I'm gonna... This is a broken version.
Okay, it's broken, it's dripping everywhere. Throw it out, make another one. This is insane. Well, we gotta try what we have. I'll bite it from the other end, I guess. So I guess it's supposed to be caramel and apple. Apple, caramel empanada dessert from Taco Bell, Y2K Decades menu. Here we go.
Who fucking cares?
Devour. Devour.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no apple in my caramel apple empanada. The entire thing is just this liquidy caramel sauce.
They are very high in acid. It's true, acid levels for your body. So if you actually eat a lot, you're actually going to raise the natural acid level of your body and make yourself susceptible to diseases that have to do with acid, including one that I know all too well, gout. I learned the hard way, okay? We just had a troll in the chat. Celebrate Gout 100. So, har, Phil had gout earlier this year. They think it's like funny to bring that up. Look, another one, fall gout. How is this funny?
How's the gout?
Fall gout is funny. You're playing Fallout, you're talking about gout, fall gout. It's funny. You cannot deny it. It's fucking fall gout is funny.
Phil.
Oh my god, here's
Okay,
another
so
one.
playing
How's the gout,
Grand Theft
Phil? Another idiot. This is
How's
great.
that gout?
Oh, the goat! Hereditary in my family because my aunt had it her whole life and didn't fucking tell anybody. Thanks, aunt. Feels a gouty fat butt. Feels a gouty fat butt.
Doritos Locos Cool Ranch Taco, I had the Supreme version. That was actually good. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. The upgraded version, which is the Cheesy Gordita Crunch version of same said taco, actually tastes pretty good and goes well, except the one that they made for me has almost no sauce on it. So I'm gonna give this a 1.5 out of 5. The chili and cheese burrito, where I tasted mostly cheese, a little bit of tomato, and a tiny bit of spice, but I never tasted any meat.
Who fucking
That's a 1 out of
cares?
5. The 7-layer burrito was so bad, I actually threw it out. I didn't even get to, I don't have anything to show you because it was so bad. That, I would say, was atrocious. It had no flavor at all in the lettuce, the tomato. I didn't taste any cheese. I couldn't find any rice. The guacamole was actually flavorless. The only thing that had flavor was the beans. And the beans are dehydrated pinto beans that they rehydrate at the store, and they're gross. Okay? So I'm going to give the 7-layer burrito a 0.5 out of 5. The pre-bitten, no apple within, caramel apple empanada. An insult, quite frankly. If I really cared and I was one of these Karen customers, I would post this on social media.
Oh, you did this before with Burger King. As a fucking subtitle at the top says, you literally did exactly that with Burger King. You tweeted them, you emailed them, you demanded compensation, you demanded action, you demanded vindication, and they ignored your ass, and you weren't very happy with it whatsoever.
And I would say, watch this review. I don't know what you think you're pulling, but this is a disgrace. No one should eat this, and you should owe me a public apology for this crap, okay? But I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to say it's awful. However, I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That is a fucking abomination of food.
I hope you enjoyed another DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time.
God, I hate that outro. That outro's cursed. That is such a cursed outro. Anyway, I think it is time we now focus on da bingo. So let's fucking play bingo. And of course, to play bingo, we need to generate a bingo card. And for that, we need a number in the chat to have our bingo card going. Of course, we have one free space carried over from yesterday's antics. So we start off today with one free space since we got like an extra free space yesterday because of membership and stuff. So there we go. So we start off today with one extra free space. The very first number in chat I saw was from Brian, who says 1, 2, 3. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is a bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo.
Oh my dog! What's up?
And before we even get started, thank you very much, Sonny, for the $5 Australian super chat that says, I know this was yesterday, but he is pissing me off already. 1 out of 10. Yeah, that's what, so yeah, I'll go through like the ways to get free spaces already. But one of the ways we can get free spaces, and I have a feeling that Phil's going to bore us all to death here with the Nintendo Direct stuff. I feel like he's not going to beg as much because of that, because he's going to be talking about Nintendo Direct. So I have one extra way we can get free spaces, which involves 10 super chats, but I'll cover that later on. But thank you, Sonny, for that very kind indeed. And we have 26 likes. So we get a free space on that. Every 25 likes, we get a free space. So thank you guys for liking the stream. Another 25 likes, so if we get to 50, we get another free space.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
And Brian has just got his 5 members, which is another free space. But I'll get to reading this bingo card eventually. Thank you, Brian, for gifting 5 members, and congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Brandon Boney, Brock Sampson, Eric Newton, Aiden Free, and Yanks in the ninth. I had to think about the last name there for a second, I'm a bit confused because it's all one word, but yeah, Yanks in the ninth is the last one that got membership. So if you got membership there, make sure you thank Brian for giving that membership, the memberships to you, and of course thank you, Brian, yourself for giving us a free space, and that support is very much appreciated. Now we need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo. We need Phil to give a thumbs up to the camera, him burping, him saying by the way, alright, and him giving the player hands. The second draw is Phil saying in fact, interactive update, no exaggeration, and admittedly. The third draw is Phil saying on demand, you know what I mean, right now. Him standing up, ran away, and him touching his face. The fourth row is Phil saying excited, interesting, would argue, him discussing the weather in some way, and him smacking his lips. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying DSP Tries It. Meaningful. Help. Him being on Twitter X, or mentioning Twitter X. And finally, him saying variety. So there we go. That is today's bingo card we have for today's stream. Thank you very much for helping us pick today's bingo card. Hopefully it can result in a nice, robust full house. Now there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For instance, for every 10 burps, snorts or sips that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we get a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space. For every 5 new or regional members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space. For every 10 super chats of any level, we get a free space as well. That's a new thing. Just for today anyway, for today. And finally, of course, the best way to get free spaces, in my opinion, likes. For every 25 likes we get on bingo, we get a free space as well. And if we manage to get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us another free space on top of everything else, but we get to enjoy the Bubbles animation as well. Made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on this stream. So there we go. There's some more things to cover, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell pig-splain that for us.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a T-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, AI Phil Burnell, you piggy prick, for pig-splaining that for us all to understand. And of course, you don't have to just type the Marbles command in the chat. If you're watching on demand, for example, the description to that contains that link to the community post as well. It's right in the description as well. At the very top of the description, when you expand it, there is a link to that community post also. Good stuff indeed. So I think I've covered...
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much for Twilight Media quote for $2 super chat. Who says, tea and spoons ready, screw off DSP, God bless you. Thank you very much indeed. Look at get tea and spoons.
Tea, 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 tea.
There we go, tea and spoons are fucking ready. Thank you very much, Twilight, for that very kind of you indeed. Now, I think I've covered all the bases, and there's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo, and of course that is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more. Right, fucking go. And of course, remember guys, it is Friday, so after bingo's all said and done today, we still have marbles to enjoy afterwards, where we try and complete some very challenging marble courses, and if we do get them completed, we add some more bingo prize fund money to that bingo prize fund. But of course that's for after bingo. For now, got to play bingo, so without further ado, here we fucking go. Good luck, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. It's the end of an awesome streaming week. And that means it is time for a week-ending episode of the Level 1 Podcast. We've got a doozy today, because this morning was an hour-long Nintendo Direct. And Nintendo had it all. They had re-releases, remasters, re-releases, DLCs for games that are out, DLCs for games that aren't even out yet. Oh yeah, and there was a couple new games that they announced too.
Why did Phil say re-releases twice? Did he mean to say... is that a bit? Or did he just completely forget? He said re-release... He said re-releases twice, didn't he?
Nintendo Direct. And Nintendo had it all. They had re-releases.
There it is there. First one.
Remasters. Re-releases.
He says it again, randomly.
DLCs for games that are out. DLCs for games that aren't even out yet. Oh yeah, and there was a couple new games that they announced too. Today, we will be reacting to 12 different trailers from the Nintendo Direct.
Oh, God almighty, 12. So most of this is just going to be him... Yeah, this is why I try to incorporate different methods of free spaces, because I think Phil's going to bore us all with just using other content to react to barely poorly.
Very excited for this because there's all kinds of interesting stuff that was tossed in there. Maybe I'll be able to brush the dust off of my Switch 2 and actually play it a little bit over the next several months. So, expect that to be the big meat of the show. Of course, I'm also excited because...
Yep, Final Wish with a $150 super chat. So Final Wish was wailing on Phil last night, random out of the blue. No one's ever seen him before, no one's ever heard of him before, but lo and behold, he seems to be giving Phil lots of money out of the blue lately. And here they are again, it looks like.
Today, we're going to have another major stream of Silksong. We're going to talk about how all the current playthroughs are going and more. So sit back and relax.
I like how there's not even a message to it. They just gave Phil $150. $150 given to Phil. And here's the best thing as well. Like, it has its own animation. Phil specifically made it a unique $150 animation. That's how you can tell how greedy someone is, if they have like certain animations for certain massive amounts of money. I think the highest level of animation I have is like 20. I think anything that's like over 20, I think is just basically going to play money a year. Like that's it, whatever. Like if it's a super chat, for example. But yeah, like I've got, jeez man, I've got like 4 animations, and it's like, you know, one for like under $5, whatever, one for between 5 and 10 or whatever, one between 10 and 20, and I don't know. But here's Phil, his own separate unique 150 animation because somebody is wailed immediately.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, it's time for another episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Let's skip that crappy intro, shall we?
Welcome to the show. It's the Level 1 Podcast for Friday, September 12th, 2025. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the show. I hope that you're excited for a full and fun day of gameplay streaming, because today we've got a full stream of Hollow Knight Silksong on deck right after this podcast ends.
So let's just bear something in mind, okay? Before we even continue like doing bingo and watching this, let's just bear something in mind. Phil has implied massively, time and time again, that if he is given money up front and hits the goal up front, then he doesn't have to beg. How true do you think that's going to be today? Because I've got a funny fucking feeling that Phil is still going to beg profusely and say, guys, I've not had support for ages because 150 came in at the start and then nothing else came in. He will still be upset, even though he's hit his goal immediately and instantly before he even done his fucking intro. He will still find a reason to complain and object to the fact that support may have dried up, if it does dry up. So I was asking, detox question for you. Well, first of all, you spelled whiskey wrong 4 times. Real whiskey doesn't have an E, okay? But yeah, Scotch whiskey, Irish whiskey, Canadian whiskey, or Tennessee whiskey. To be honest, I mean, there is no right answer, if that makes sense. And naturally, I'm going to be very supportive of the Scotch whiskey, but even then, the Scotch whiskey, you have so many different kinds of varieties and brands and like methods of making them. Like there are Scottish whiskies out there that are so unique in how they're made, you know. Some of them use like American cask barrels, not your cask barrels, sort of shit.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Like it's kind of crazy the amount of effort it goes into like creating these whiskies, and not just also in Scotland, but in other places as well, like Ireland, you said, and even in Canada and America. But yeah, there's no real right answer. Basically, if you find one which is to your liking, then you're now you're talking. You know what I mean? But whatever suits your tastes, whatever floats your boat, and whatever you enjoy drinking on a bad day.
Oh my dog, what's up?
And thank you to Sonny for gifting two separate $2 super chats. One is saying there is 3 of these, and then the next one didn't have a message, just that. So yeah, thank you very much, Sonny, for those 2 super chats. Very kind of you indeed. For every 10 super chats, we get a. Oh my God's sake!
Oh my dog, what's up?
For every 10 super chats, we get a free space, and I think Sonny's just going to spam us over and over again until we get a free space. You don't have to do that, you know. You can calm it down, Sonny. But what's this crack on bingo? Will Phil harp on about the lack of support ever since the 150 later on? I guess we'll see.
And then tonight, it's Friday Night Fights, Capcom versus SNK2, with what may sadly be a last hurrah-style stream. As I've been talking about in the last several weeks, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which came out around 3 months ago now, has monstrously dwindled when it comes to the amount of players and variety. It's really hard now to find people to play, and we're going to give it one more shot tonight. Hopefully we can find players that, number one, have connections that are even playable, and number two, aren't just roll-throwing, mashing lag abusers. But it seems like that's the sad state of this game, you know? When you're not cross-play, your game's going to die if it's a fighting game, and Capcom apparently just didn't seem to care. So, I'm excited for today. I hope you are too. This is going to be a great show. All right, we are going to react to all the stuff that Nintendo laid out today. Well, most of it. There's some stuff in there that's like ridiculous, like Danganronpa 2. What? Gee, near 2025, there's a few things that I'm thinking of, but the thing that trumps all of that is the release of Danganronpa 2. You know, a little late. Anyway, there's some really interesting stuff that I want to react to. All right, so today's podcast will be chock full of reacting to this Nintendo Direct. If you're down for that, you're in the right place.
Who cares?
If you're not down for that, maybe you want to come back on Sunday, because I will be doing another podcast on Sunday morning as well. Before we get to the reacting, obviously I have some housekeeping things that I would like to do, including catching everyone up on the current playthroughs to know where we are, because some things we thought we're going to finish haven't yet, and some things have wrapped up, so you know here at the end of the week what's going on. And
Did Phil say variety? Hold on, I just thought, did Phil say variety a minute or 2 ago? Because I just realised that's on the bingo board. You know? Is it the bottom corner? I mean, I feel like Phil said variety, and I might have missed it. Shit, I'm so annoyed. Fuck. When did he say it? Fuck. Can anyone remember if Phil said variety? I think he might have said it like fucking like a minute or 2 minutes ago. Did anyone catch it? Did anyone know if Phil said it? If I miss things on the bingo board and you catch, guys, please let me know. I don't mean to miss things, but it happens sometimes, you know. I'm so annoyed with myself. I feel like he definitely said unique. Unique was definitely said, and I feel like, oh, for fuck's sake. Damn it. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Shit. I mean, I would rewind, but I don't know how far back it was. Fuck it, he'll say it again probably.
To expect next week, because next week is actually a shortened only 4-day streaming week, because I have 2 days off coming up, okay? All right, so shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Final Wish, who did a $150 super chat this morning. Also, Final Wish was on my Gears stream last night and contributed in a major way towards that stream with several super chats and gifted memberships. So thank you to Final Wish for an insanely generous starting contribution for Silksong. Remember what I said? I said as long as people...
Whoa. You get given $150 and Phil addresses it as a starting contribution. The goal has been hit. The stream is saved immediately. And you call it a starting contribution. Like you expect far more to follow.
Show up for Silksong and support it. I'm going to keep Silksong as part of the daytime stream rotation and keep playing it with major progress every single week. And obviously, for those of you who like Silksong, you should probably say thank you to Final Wish, because within one moment of me starting the podcast, he already said, hey, let's qualify Silksong to stay in the daytime running and it's happened, all right? So thank you very, very much to Final Wish for single-handedly hitting the support goal this morning. And thank you all for coming by, hanging out, enjoying, engaging, and supporting all of my content here on DSP Gaming. It's been a great week, great progress in all games, great fun. DSP Tries It returned. I reviewed games, everything went really well. So thank you all. I can't wait to do it all again starting on Sunday. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, as you can probably see, my hair is sticking up. What I want to do very quickly is what I have to start doing, I think, is wetting it again. I never used to do this, but now it seems like my hair just doesn't want to be even.
Oh yeah, Phil actually did this before. Phil's DSP Tries It. He actually fucking deliberately took time out to wet down his hair. So that's why Phil's hair looked different when he done DSP Tries It compared to him doing the gameplay stream. Like, he purposely just kind of threw water on it, and so Phil now has to completely wet his hair and smoosh it down and let the fucking wetness stick his hair to his head.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna literally go whoop with a brush with water, and I'm gonna be right back, and then we're gonna continue. It kills me when my head is like half puffy and half not. Okay.
He stands up. Hooray! That's on the card, isn't it?
Burger.
There you go. Oh god, it's Fat Cat. But yeah, there we go. Phil's gone off to just fucking stick his head in a sink of water. Or down the toilets. Him sticking his head down the toilet would probably be faster. Maybe that would streamline the process.
Wow, it didn't even fix the problem, did it? I wet it down, and it still looks like it's uneven.
Did you not look at yourself while you were trying to fix your hair? Most people, when they're attempting to kind of like fix their hair, pay attention to what they're doing to their hair in a mirror while they're fixing it. Did you not bother to look at what you were doing?
So weird. All right, to explain to all of you, when I'm looking in my mirror, it looks completely different. I'm not kidding. My hair looks...
Oh my fucking god, Phil's got a fucking mirror from some sort of fucking... Just one of those covered mirrors. You know. That's what is wrong with Phil in his fucking household. That's why he thinks he fucking looks super buff. Because he's got one of these kind of warped, curved mirrors. You know, where it fucking makes you like, you know, it twists and fucking morphs your fucking body. So when Kat looks in a fucking mirror, she looks like she's fucking thin and healthy. And when Phil looks in a mirror, he looks like he's fucking strong and buff. But in reality, that's not the case.
Completely different in the mirror than it does when I'm on stream. And I think it's the camera angle, because this camera is like high up here. But when I look at the mirror, I'm looking straight. So straight on, my hair looks different than when you're looking at it like this, you see? So, well, I guess there's not much I can do about that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I brush the wrong side of my head? Hold on. I brushed the wrong side of my head.
You've got to be fucking kidding me on. You have... Oh my fucking... How does this incompetent arsehole function in everyday life? This is why his fucking mammy fucking brushed his hair until he was 17 years old, for fuck's sake, because Phil was not fucking intelligent enough to fucking know which side of his head to brush. Oh my fucking... It's like... We couldn't even, like, not even we could have made that up. Like, Lectro could not have made up for his, you know, Familia DSP series. Even Lectro could not have made up Phil's stupidity right there. And yet... Oh my god, I need to hear that again.
Up here, but when I look at the mirror, I'm looking straight. So straight on, my hair looks different than when you're looking at it like this, you see? So, well, I guess there's not much I can do about that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I brush the wrong side of my head?
Bruh.
Hold on. I brushed the wrong side of my head.
We can have fun as long as we stay positive and we can overcome anything together. I firmly believe at this point in my life, all right, that no matter what comes my way,
My biggest fans are idiots.
all right.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Which vest
Oh, he's such a special individual, isn't he? He's such a unique individual. That boy ain't right. Are you going to pay attention to what you're doing this time, Phil?
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you, Sonny, for another super chat. There is no message, but Sonny, I think Sonny's just trying to get the free space unlocked. Like, 4 more super chats, we get a free space. 3 more now. Because, Sonny done one
Well,
more.
it's not perfect, but it's better.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you, Sonny, for that very kind of you indeed. We've got another free space. Oh, no, I mean, we're free away. 3 more super chats, we get a free space unlocked. Remember, guys, likes as well. If we get another 25 likes, if we get 50 likes, we get a free space as well. and all that jazz. So yeah, and if Jade shows up, we get a free space. Hopefully Jade will show up and save us all and get a free space.
Oh my God! What's up?
Sonny spamming super chats out of desperation. Thank you, Sonny, for that. Very kind indeed.
It's better than it was. Okay. All right, so.
Oh my God! What's up?
I sense a theme. One more super chat from Sonny. We're one away from a free space. And I've got a sneaky suspicious feeling that we might be in it very soon. I'm sensing a pattern here from Sonny. But thank you, Sonny, for your desire to see us not have to suffer the bad man and get free spaces as soon as possible. It's very kind of you indeed. We're one more super chat away from a free space. But there you go. So if that happens and we hit that wee goal and we get a free space unlocked.
What I'd like to do is recap the week.
And there is. Shit. As soon as I started playing.
Oh my God! What's up?
Thank you, Sonny, for going mental with the super chat, sir. Very kind of you indeed. We got a free space unlocked. Excellent stuff indeed. Van Dabby dozy. So let me add that to the free space counter right there. Fuck me. I was gonna say should I just roll it over again, but maybe I should just like fucking leave it there, you know, just so we can get on with the bingo. I feel like if I have it like, I don't know. It's like we need to get on with the bingo, you know what I mean? So aye, maybe I'll implement it again later on if Phil was really if things get slow with Phil reacting to the direct stuff, whatever. Maybe I'll start another goal later on for it just if we need more free spaces. But we'll see how Phil does with us getting spaces on the board and things ticked off between now and him getting to the boring stuff. Or the more boring than usual stuff anyway.
To get everyone caught up on where we are with each playthrough, so you know the status, you know what we're looking for next week, because next week we may have the return of a chill stream. It should be good. All right, so let's talk. First off, good morning to everyone who's here. Good morning to Squirtle, Digbix, KT9000. We got Final Wish, of course. Thank you so very much. We've got, let's see, Jimmy, John, Chris, Algan the Great. Who else do we got? The #1 Silk Song fan over on Kickle. You're in the right place today. Mango Ice Cream Kitty, Eliza Pancakes. Who else is here? Moose Knuckle. What a name. Falapino, Captain Based Pants. Username already taken. That's a pretty good name. Very nice. So everyone, good morning and welcome to the show. Ready to chill? I hope you are. You're in the right spot if you want to see reacting, because there's going to be a whole lot of that on today's show for sure. And of course, if you stick around after the show, Silk Song continuing with a good 2.5 to 3 hours of progress. That's going to be pretty fun, albeit challenging and rage-filled, right? We all know that. Gareth says, I'm happy we got the official release date for Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, October 30th. That is right. And what I'll be doing today, as I'm reacting to stuff, I'm going to be adding release dates to my calendar. And that is one that absolutely was announced. Here we go. MK Legacy Collection, October 30th. Great release. I can't wait to play it. Except, as you know, I have a Halloween marathon that I do every year on the 31st, which is actually a Friday this year, so it's perfect. So that means I'll probably be playing the Legacy Collection the entire day before, and then jumping into the fun Halloween marathon just the next day. Pretty cool stuff, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, folks. Let's talk about everything going on this week that went down, so you know the status of every playthrough and you know what to expect next week, and then we'll get to the Nintendo Direct reacting, okay? So here we go. Let's go through each playthrough, shall we? Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is complete. I have finished the game. I basically enjoyed it, but ultimately, it really was the same game for the first two playthroughs, just with more modernized visuals and controls, so it was actually much easier. If you'd like to have my full thoughts about the game, I did do a standalone video about that as a mini review that I put on the channel a couple days ago. It is the highlighted video on the channel right now. If you just go to the main channel page, you look at that, auto-playing video, that's the video that's there, and you'll get my thoughts on it there. All right, so give it a look if you're interested, because a lot of people were wondering, hey, is it worth the money that they're charging for it? Well, I directly answered that in that kind of final thoughts video, okay? Cool. Gears of War Reloaded. Where are we? Well, we started playing the campaign last week. You guys really seemed to like it because I was playing it on hardcore difficulty. And let me tell you, on hardcore difficulty, it is no joke. You can get insta-killed at any moment. An enemy runs around the corner with a shotgun, you're dead. An enemy hits you from ridiculously far away with a random shot from a bowcaster, you're dead. A boom shot, dead. So, yeah, it's pretty darn challenging. And the AI is atrociously bad, never helps you, keeps getting down. It's pretty ridiculous. You're like a one-man army even though you're working with a squad. Okay? So I'm enjoying myself with Gears of War, even though it's frustrating and there are parts I'm raging at, and I'm like, this game sucks. You get emotional in the moment. Overall, I'm happy that I'm finally experiencing the campaign of this game because I've never played it before. We are currently in Act 5, okay? But even though Act 5 is the final act of the game, okay? Sadly, it is the longest. All right, maybe not sadly. But what I don't understand, not only was it the longest act, but someone told me last night that in this version of the game, Act 5 has more content. I guess at one point there were actually DLCs that were added to Gears of War, and they're saying that content is present in the reloaded version, so that Act 5 is actually elongated and stretched out. So even though we thought we were going to beat it last night, we didn't, and we were going to do one more stream of it on Monday night to wrap up the Gears of War Reloaded campaign, at which time we're going to take, engage some interest and say, hey, do people still want Gears? Were you only here for the campaign run, or are you interested in seeing Gears actually become a multiplayer stream as well? I did actually, play some of the multiplayer when it first came out 2 weeks ago. To mixed results. Some people liked it, some people didn't. So I say, hey, I'll give it a second shot. You know, especially when I was playing the competitive, people seem to like it because you only get the one spawn. So we'll see. All right, maybe we'll keep here's in the rotation. Maybe we won't. I guess we'll find out, right? Okay. What else is going on? Well, we started seriously playing Hollow Knight Silksong, and I like it a lot. The truth is, I have always liked Metroidvanias. I like Metroid. I like Castlevania. So it would make sense that I would like Metroidvanias, right? The thing is, whenever I've tried to play them on this show, or on this channel, or on a stream, or whatever it is, it doesn't work. People say, oh, this game is boring. There's too much backtracking. There's too much exploring, and you don't know where you're going. It doesn't pay off. There's too much repetition. Oh, you die, you have to walk back to the boss. That's annoying, right? So I hear you. But at the same time, the Metroidvania genre has grown and evolved and prospered in the last 10 to 15 years in a huge way, notably indie games. Usually, it's the indies that really pull it off well, while I'd say mainstream Castlevania games and Metroid games have not been prominent at all. I mean, we've had one mainstream...
Oh god, it's Jade. I recognize those squeaky wheels anymore.
Squeaky wheels. Jade tipped £1. Squeak, 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 squeak. Good morning to my legs. I said good morning. Damn it, why won't they wake up?
Oh god.
I guess they're still sleeping.
That's just... Stop being mean to Jade. You know... I mean, I don't know, I mean, I don't know how he stands these insults on a regular basis. I feel so sorry for him. Oh god, I'm a bad person, but still, thank you for the tip, Squeaky Wheel Jade. Very kind of you indeed. Poor Jade. Hey, we're rooting for Jade. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi, we get a free space. That means Jade done well today. All he's got to do, all Jade has to do, is roll his squeaky arse into Phil's stream, say hi quickly, then tell Phil that his games are crap and he's going to tune in later on. That's all we're looking for from Jade. Hopefully Jade will fucking deliver that for us on this podcast so we can get a free space courtesy of his little squeaky arse showing up and Phil acknowledging his existence and his presence and all that shit, so there we go. But Phil, you're boring everyone to fucking death right now with this fucking recap you've got going on.
Metroid game that plays like a Metroidvania in the last decade, Metroid Dread, right? I don't even know if there's been a new Castlevania. I haven't even heard of it, all right? So really, it's up to these other developers to make games that are filling in that gap for this genre of game. And Hollow Knight, for a very long time, was known as, this is best in class. This is the absolute best Metroidvania game out there. It combines all of the elements of Castlevania and Metroid with Dark Souls-esque level difficulty, checkpoint systems, leveling, etc. So people loved Hollow Knight. I skipped it, because again, people didn't really like Metroidvanias in my content, so I said, I'm just not going to play it. But there was always this kind of like behind-the-scenes demand where people would say, hey, will you play it, will you play it, will you play it? So finally, with all of this demand, I gave in. I said, I'll play Silksong if you guys want. But then people said, no, we want Metal Gear Solid instead. So I played Metal Gear, but then immediately there was a cheer. What is going on? We wanted Silksong. Why aren't you playing Silksong? And so I tried Silksong just a few streams ago, right? Late last week. And it worked. People loved watching me play Silksong. So I committed and I said, listen, if you guys will show up, engage, and support Silksong, I will keep playing it as a daytime stream. I'll keep it as a major part of my game's rotation. I know the game is lengthy. I know that the game is incredibly challenging. But it's on you to show me that you're going to actually want to see this. I have to stream what you want. And so far, it's worked. We had a really successful stream of Silksong earlier this week. Obviously, today we have an amazing head start thanks to Final Wish. We'll see how else people pick it up and, you know, if they like it. But yeah, so far, so good. So obviously, this motivates me to keep playing and persevering and getting better at Silksong, okay? Chronos the New Dawn, the survival horror game from Bloober Team, came out last Friday. And I've now played it, I think, 3 streams. Very challenging.
Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Or does it sound like Phil was implying that this $150 super chat is not enough for him today? It seems like he's implying that he needs to see more support from more people in order to secure fucking Silksong's daystream status. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Phil got precisely what he's asked for the last several days. Phil has been begging for immediate, direct financial support to be given to him as soon as humanly fucking possible. It happened today. And yet, if nothing else is given to him really of substance, of any substantial, you know, if no big contributions come in between now and like fucking gameplay, he's going to be upset.
Unlike other survival horror games that have been way more modernized, that have quick checkpoints, very responsive, action-based controls, and the like, this game feels like a classic survival horror in almost every way. You're a tank. You're not fast. You're slow moving and lumbering. It's hard for you to dodge enemies or try to get out of anyone's range when they're attacking you. You have very limited inventory space and very limited ammo. So you have to pick and choose which enemies you're actually going to try to fight and which ones you may just run by or try to sneak by. It has all of those classic survival horror elements that a lot of modern horror games have skipped. Now they're back. So it really does feel like a throwback, but man, at the same time, it is unforgiving and incredibly challenging. It is difficult like heck, and you have to keep persevering after death, and a lot of the times you have to replay entire rooms. Oh, but the truth is...
So, I'm not sure how reliable this information is, but it looks like... So, you know Phil's whale, Final Wish? So Final Wish gave Phil all this money, whatever. There has been a member bomb on Raw Phil. The Raw Phil's chats are a member bomb. And the username that gave the member bomb was Discord name Final Wish 413. So they gifted 5 members to Raw Phil's chat, and apparently the Discord name for Phil's current whale is Final Wish 413. Now I don't know if that's true. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in Raw Phil. Make of that information what you wish if you're curious to explore more yourself. Personally, I don't give a shit. I'm no bothered Mars. But I thought I'd let you guys know in case you're curious yourselves. For anyone that's inquisitive enough to fucking chase these things up, whatever, go for it if you fucking want to. But yeah, I just wanted to point out that current member bomb in Raw Phil stream chat. Not sure if it's actually Phil's current whale or not. Who fucking knows? But I just thought I'd let you know.
I am enamored with this game because its story and its horror elements are great. Like, I'm fascinated. Who really is the Traveler? Why is the Traveler trying to gather these people together? What is the Ascension, right? Is there like an actual group of people from the future that are controlling people and sending them back in time to try to save humanity? Is it not the case? Are you trying to destroy humanity? Like, you literally don't know. And I really like the plot of this game, and to be honest, I would have played more of it right away, but you guys want more Silksong. So that's why we're doing Silksong today. But Chronos will continue on Sunday. I'm excited to keep this and balance this in the rotation, okay? So, we got all that going on at the same time. Our current throwback style playthrough is Suikoden 2 HD. Now, I'll be honest with everyone, okay? I love classic JRPGs, whether from SNES, Genesis, or the PS1 era. These are games that I grew up with, that I played the heck out of, that I really enjoyed, and became a part of my whole gaming history, right? I really love JRPGs. However, they don't really work with my streaming audience. Every time that I try to play one of these throwback games, sadly, it just doesn't seem to work. People complain it's boring. They don't show up. They'll leave. They won't support. I'm like, oh man, I really want to play these games, but it's hard. It's like pulling teeth for a modern audience to get to enjoy like a classic. It's very difficult. Even when they modernize these games, like for example, Super Mario RPG that got remade, right? Now we're playing the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD collection that upscaled these games, made them widescreen, added all kinds of quality of life improvements and everything. I still really can't get people to watch. I can't. It's hard. Every time I turn on Suikoden, half the audience leaves. They'll be here for the podcast, and then we'll get half attendance when I actually start playing the game, which is kind of sad. However, I will say this, there is a crowd who do come by, who enjoy the style of game, who like the relaxing nature, because the music is great, the visuals are very old school throwback style, but it just has a certain vibe to it that I love, and there is an audience for it, okay? So, is Suikoden 2 HD doing the best? No. We've had several streams where we're not hitting goals, but there's still people showing up, engaging and supporting with the game. It's just not to the capacity of the other games that I'm playing. That's why I'm happy that I'm a variety streamer, because can you imagine if I was someone who only focused on one game? If that were the case, I would never be able to play a game like Suikoden 2. I wouldn't, because I'd be playing it for like 2 weeks to beat it, and I would be making no money. And you're like, well, I can't do that. It's a business. This is my livelihood. This is how I make a living and support my family. I can't be playing a game that no one cares about for 2 weeks, right? But because I'm a variety streamer, I get to balance that with all the other things that you guys do want, and it allows me to juggle so much that we can then be successful overall, okay? So thank you to those who are still coming by and hanging out with Suikoden 2. It will continue as a playthrough for the foreseeable future, okay? Cool. Now, the only other thing that's in the mix that we haven't addressed yet, Capcom versus SNK 2. And as I stated just a few minutes ago, or at this point probably 10 minutes.
That's another stream, by the way. That's another game which is not really hitting support goals that fucking much. Phil is boring the crap at me, so I think I'm going to do another YouTube goal. Although I think I'm going to, I think I'm just going to fucking make it a nuclear button option. Hold on. 2 seconds. What am I going to fucking do? Hold on. I'm gonna fucking put a nuclear button option here for yeah, I'm gonna be nuclear with this. I don't know, hold on. I don't know. See, I was tempted to do like just white one super chat for a bigger thing, but it seems greedy. it seems greedy to do that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Okay, how about this? What do you guys would think would be a good goal for doing like this? So I'm going to repeat the same thing I did before, where like the goals thing on YouTube chats, where you know hit a certain number, we get a free space. But I want you guys to determine what you think would be a good one to do, which is not being I don't want to. I mean, I'm doing my best if I can just avoid ripping people off. You get what I'm saying? So I want your feedback, guys. What do you think about a good little goal thing, just to kind of get more free spaces via like the super chat system or whatever, and goals? I don't know, but you guys let me know, and because I just I'm doing my best to avoid being a DSP.
Ago. Sadly, CVS2, as fun of a ride as it's been, and as much gameplay hours as I put in, if you're not aware, I've played almost 50 hours of this game since it came out 3 months ago, and I've gotten significantly better at it. I would argue I'm better now at CVS2 than I ever was back in the day.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Because when it was a prominent tournament game, back when it was one of the big 4 games in the fighting game community, I didn't really play it that much. I was always into Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Sometimes I would play Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Sometimes I would play Super Turbo. And CVS2 was like the one I played the absolute least of, okay? Hold on, I just caught that I didn't update the schedule, so let me do that right now. Someone type the schedule command and it off. Let me update that now. I paused the podcast so I can do that quick. So Friday, November 12th. Silk.
Who fucking cares?
Make the bad man stop.
It's boring. You're boring, everybody. Quit boring everyone. Anybody care what this guy thinks?
I'm updating the schedule. That should update within just a minute. If you use the command again, if you use it immediately, it's not going to update yet, but it should take about a minute and then it'll solidify there for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's continue here. So what's going on with CVS2 is that we've been playing it probably about once a week, right? Usually I want to play it on a Friday night, but the problem is I haven't been able to always play it on a Friday night. So because of that, it's skittering around. Sometimes it's a Wednesday night, sometimes it's a Thursday night, sometimes it's a Saturday night. And when I do that, the same crowd can't really show up every time that we play it. Typically, if I play it on a Friday night, we will get that crowd. That's a bigger crowd that will support it. But if I start playing it, say, on a random Wednesday, then half the time we don't even get half the audience. And that's disappointing. You know, I want that fighting game audience to be able to come by and enjoy, obviously, when I'm playing fighting games, and they can't always be here if the date is moving around that I'm playing, right? So what's happened in the last month is, sadly, I had to stop playing the game entirely on PC. And the reason being, I literally could not find anyone on PC anymore. Every time I played in search, it was searching endlessly and we couldn't find anyone. Then we find one person and their connection would be awful and they'd be a lag-abusing scrub. I'd be like, well, there's no point to playing on here, right? So for the last month, we've been playing exclusively just on PS5. And at first it was working, but now, even now, it's so hard to find players, and when I find them, they usually suck. You know, I want to play good matches. I'm trying to rank my account up to Master and Grand Master. Currently, I'm at Ultra Diamond, so I'm one ranking before Master. But when I play, I'm playing Master, Grandmaster rankers, okay? And these players are terrible. They don't even understand the basics of fighting games. They literally have horrible internet connections on purpose. Allow me to emphasize here. These people do it on purpose. It's not like everyone's internet is still ass in 2025. That's not the case. These people purposefully make their fucking connections lag so that they can get away with things in the game that you shouldn't be able to do. In the game of CVS2, there's a move called a roll. Now, only certain grooves can use it, but it's incredibly abusable online. When you do a roll in the real game, you become invincible for a very small period of time, but then there's a recovery. Like you roll and you stop, and as you're stopping, you're now wide open, and anyone can hit you with a move or a special move or a super or whatever. Then as you come out of that roll, you can do a move, okay? So what's happening is people are abusing this roll, and they're just using it and then immediately trying to do a move that has like invincibility or a high priority move like mashing a light punch, and you should be able to interrupt it, but because you're playing online, rollback netcode is garbage. I'm sorry, it is. It always has been. And it allows people who are spamming to basically get priority over someone who's doing something that's timed well. So you basically get people who are rolling it, mash throw, roll jab, roll uppercut. It's cheating. It's blatant cheating.
Well, we don't care. Nobody cares. Only you care because you're hyper fixated on a very old game.
That's not how you play the game. It doesn't work offline. It literally will only work in an online environment. Okay? So
as a person who's not played an offline game as another fucking person in fucking decades. Like, it's been literal decades since he fucking played a game offline with another human being. Especially a fighting game.
It's annoying because I'm trying to play the game at a good level, and I can't when they're cheating. So I've done my best to try to overcome this, and I still have kept raising in the ranks, and I'm almost master level. But now it's gotten to the point where the only players I even find are either these roll-abusing, lag-abusing scrubs, or King Crimson, my viewer, who is here every Friday Night Fights, and who plays me, and we have great sets, but it's like, how many times do you want to see me play the same person, right? So, tonight we're going to give it another go, and we're going to see how it works. Hopefully tonight, I can get competition, and we can find players, and we can have a good time. If not, quite honestly, this is probably going to be the last hurrah for CVS2. I want to keep playing CVS2. I like it. I want a fighting game in the rotation. But man, it's rough to keep playing this game every week in, week out, and to have this lag-abusing idiots who just don't know how to play the game. And, you know, there's no point. I'm not learning or anything. I'm just basically, I'm getting points for beating idiots. It's like, there's no satisfaction there. You know what I mean? It's the equivalent of going to the arcade back in the day and just a bunch of scrubs on the cabinet. Well, I don't want to play them. They suck. What do I want to waste my time for?
Who fucking cares?
So, we'll see how it goes tonight. And that'll be our determining factor if we keep playing it or not. If not, the good news is this morning it was officially announced the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection will be releasing October 30th. So I will be playing that, and I will be trying various different games in it, including Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Ultimate 3, and probably Trilogy. I doubt I'll play 4 because 4 is an awful game, but I'll probably mess around with the original Trilogy classics, okay? So that's coming out end of October. That definitely will give us some fighting game stuff to do for a bit, so I'm excited for that. But maybe we have been playing fighting games consistently for a while. Maybe it's time to give them a rest, right? And then come back to them later on in the year.
Who
So, there you go.
fucking
So that's what's going on
cares?
with our current playthroughs. Next week, it's a 4-day streaming week, okay? And so what we're going to do is early on in the week, we're going to have a major stream of Chronos The New Dawn on Sunday, and then Sunday night's going to be the return of American Truck Simulator. And I know you may say, wait, what? I thought you gave up on that game. Well, I did, but a lot of people have yelled at me in the last week because I basically took it out of the rotation. So we're going to bring back American Truck Simulator one night only. We're going to see if it works, okay? If it works and people like it and engage and support it again, we'll put it back in the rotation as a one-night-a-week chill stream. But if you guys don't show up, engage, and support with it, it's over, all right? I'm not going to play it again. I liked playing it, but you guys stopped showing up for it, so that's why I stopped playing it. But then you yelled at me that I took it away, so I'm going to play it on Sunday night and see how it goes. If you like Truck Sim Chill, show up, engage, and support with that game, okay? Cool. Monday, Hollow Knight Silk Song will have another major stream, okay? And then Monday night, Gears of War Reloaded campaign will conclude on the hardcore difficulty. If there's extra time, we'll play some of the multiplayer and see if you guys want it. Tuesday, we're going to do a Suikoden 2 live stream.
Who fucking
And Hollow Knight
cares?
Silk Song will actually be played as a bonus night stream. I'm actually going to do a bonus stream of it, okay? And then probably Wednesday, which will be my final streaming day of the week, we'll probably do more Chronos. And then that night stream could be anything. It could be Gears multiplayer. It could be more Hollow Knight. It could be Truck Sim. It could be whatever you want. So let's play it by ear, and let's see what you want, and we'll go from there. Okay? And then I'm going to be off Thursday and Friday of next week, FYI. But then that week after, that final week of September, is a super ultra bonus week. Here's why. I'm going to be here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 7 straight days of streaming. That week will include the premieres of Silent Hill F, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and will be the marathon, if you can believe it. Hold on. It'll be a marathon of the worst games ever.
Who
and man, do we have a great
cares?
lineup of games for the worst games ever marathon. Just listen to this lineup that we're going to possibly dig into. Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, Bubsy 3D, The Lord of the Rings Gollum, Homefront the Revolution, E.T.,
Make
yes,
the
the original
bad man
awful game from the
stop.
Atari, Night Trap, Skull Island Rise and Fall, Action 52, Shaolin versus Wu-Tang Legends, and maybe even more. We got a hell of a lot of stuff to go through on that day. So that's going to be a crazy marathon. I cannot wait for it. And I hope that all of you sounds good. It sounds good to everyone, okay? It should be good, okay? Cool. All right. Excellent stuff. All right, guys. One more time. I'm going to try to brush this side of my head, as you can see, sticking up.
You've got to be kidding me on again. He's doing again. Oh my fucking god. How many times can one person fail to brush their fucking hair?
If this doesn't work, I give up. What I think I'm just going to do is wet it down again, because it's just out of control. It's so stupid. It looks horrible. And then we're going to get to reacting. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do shout-outs, because there's a couple shout-outs to do, and then I'll get to reacting, and then we'll go from there. Okay? This is pissing me off. I don't know what's up with my hair these days.
Make the bad man stop. At least we got some speed up just so we can catch up with him, but god almighty, this is awful.
Oh. Barely looks better. I give up. I give up on this. Okay. All right, so before we get to reacting, let's get to some shout-outs, shall we? Let's begin. Okay, so first of all, 2 new members joined. We have Miss...
Is it prayer hands, or is it just... I mean, I wouldn't call that prayer hands.
I give up on this. Okay. All right, so before we get to reacting...
I mean, I don't know. See, he's not pleading though. Usually, like prayer hands is usually when he's fucking like thanking you for the money, or he's pleading you for money. This is just him putting his hands together. I don't think we can call this prayer hands.
Let's get to some shout-outs, shall we? Let's begin. Okay, so first of all, 2 new members joined. We have Mr. Bun the Juice. Thank you, weird name, but thank you for becoming a member this morning. And then we have Snarpsta. So thanks to both of you for becoming members. Now, Mr. Bun the Juice, you became a member first, so you get up on the leaderboard. Each membership's 3, so we're up to 156 today of support. Thank you guys for that. This person tipped a buck and says, here's another $1, 48 more to go. If you twerk, I'll give you the rest all at once. Well, then you can just keep it. I don't give a shit. Thanks for a buck. Okay. And then I received a $2 tip. Oh, here we go. Listen to this. The new YouTube changes have creators freaking out. They're drastically cutting the length of all their videos to stay viable profits-wise. They're saying this is the death of the video essay. Many are opting for Patreon to make money off of long videos. You see return to shorter DSP videos, back to when you did 10-minute cuts, why or why not? Here's the thing. Let's talk about this. We talked about it yesterday, but as an addendum and an add-on to that, if this is true, and if YouTube actually now, out of nowhere, is favoring shorter videos, okay? The thing is, it doesn't really affect my content when it comes to,
it's not... Okay. From my understanding, which I could be wrong myself here, but here, from my understanding, it's not about the length of the video. It's about how long your viewers are watching that video for. In other words, the fucking percentage retention of viewers. If I've got a 10-minute video and the viewers fuck off after 5 minutes, that's a 50% retention, which is pretty solid. the sad state of the matter, I mean, the truth of the situation is, of course, that I was like, it is not unusual for a lot of people to skim through YouTube videos and they might just fucking only check out a couple of minutes of it and then fuck off. That happens to a lot of, you know, people, and so but I don't know. For the people that like that channel, for the people that actually like that content, then obviously they're going to get the views from the people that like the stuff, and the people kind of watch the whole thing. So it's about percentage retention, not length of video. That's the key thing there. Now, if YouTube are basing their algorithm purely on that, where like also the better retention rate you have, then the more money you make, then yes, I can understand that would probably lead to some content creators not making hour-long videos anymore, or multiple hour-long videos because of that. Like, that would make sense to me, essentially. I mean, obviously you've got to fucking find that sweet spot then. What is the fucking sweet spot? I mean, you can't just fucking make a minute-long video and then like, we're going to make bank off this. The video's only a fucking minute long, but that means we've got a great retention rate and we're just watch the money flying. I don't think it's as simple as that either.
When it comes to what I do in a day, right? I'm still going to be streaming. I'm still going to be playing the same games. I'm still going to be doing the same content. The difference is literally the length of the on-demand video. Originally, my on-demand videos were only 10 minutes long. Why? Because that's all YouTube allowed back in the day. They only had 10-minute clips. They wouldn't let you do a long-form video at all. Okay? Then they upped it to like 15 minutes, so I started doing 15. Then they upped it to 30, and then an hour, and then unlimited. When they did that, I was skeptical because my business model had been built on a lot of short videos. Okay? In one day, I would pump out, let's say I would play a game for 4 hours. That means that I was pumping out 24 videos of a game in a day. A full playthrough of an average game would be like anywhere from 60 to 100 plus videos for an average game. Today, I beat most games within 20 to 30 videos because each video is an hour or more long, right? So, in regards to video length, okay, the reason that back in the day, I did not have a lot of subs, okay? You see this right here. This is my plaque for 100,000 subscribers. And that's all I ever got. I never beat the next milestone, which is 1 million. Okay, even today, I have what, like 21,000, something like that, 220,000, 221,000, something like that? I don't know. But the reason that back in the day, I was getting 10 million or more views a month, but I was only getting 100,000 subs was very simple. The amount of videos that I put out. Because I was putting out so many shorter videos, that was spamming people's inboxes on YouTube. If they subscribed to me, they would go to their inbox, hey, what do my people I'm subscribed to put out today? And they would see 30 videos from DSP Gaming. And then maybe in the middle of all those videos, there'd be 1 or 2 from somebody else. And they didn't like that. They're like, man, this is very annoying. I don't want to see my entire inbox be DSP. Now, I like DSP and I want to watch his videos, but I want to be able to see other content creators. So what they would do then is they would unsubscribe. And so my subscribers would come sub and immediately unsub when they saw their inboxes spammed. So I never had a high sub count. I always had a high view count. When I was very popular, like I said, I think my biggest month was something like 15 to 20 million views on YouTube. I'm not sure. I know I used to actually regularly top 10 million views a month on YouTube, okay? That's how different things were back in the day, how popular I actually was. So because of that, because no one was subbing, all right, people kind of saw me as the guy who was popular but not Mr. Popular. YouTube used to judge channels based on subs, okay? So I was pumping out all these videos. Now, I started to get pressure over the years to make my videos longer. And people would say, Phil, aren't you aware that YouTube has changed the algorithm? Now it's all about overall engagement. So you need to have longer videos that people are watching for a longer period of time. Then you'll hit the algorithm better. It'll benefit you and everything. So over the years, I increased the length of my videos. I went from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And I actually did 30-minute videos for several years. Then after that, I changed it to be an hour long. And that's been kind of the spot that I've settled on for many, many years. Now my videos are an hour long, or a little longer sometimes, right? It depends. It really depends.
Who fucking cares?
And here's the truth. When I was putting out 10 to 15-minute videos, hell, even when I was putting out 30-minute videos, those videos were way more profitable to me than the current hour-long video. That's dead on 100% truthful, being transparent with you. Why? Because when you start to play a video...
So before you even continue talking, Phil, you've got to bear in mind that back in the fucking day when you were making those shorter videos, you were also partnered with Machinima on a views-based contract. You can't really compare a situation from back then compared to now because the circumstances are entirely different into how you fucking made the money in the first place from YouTube content creation.
An ad plays. When you end a video, an ad plays. Okay? With these long-form videos that are an hour, hour and a half long, yes, you'll get an ad at the beginning of the video. Yes, you'll get an ad at the end of the video. But what YouTube is supposed to do is lay out ads automatically throughout the length of a long video to make it the equivalent as if it were a bunch of short videos. So you're supposed to see the same amount of ads if you watch 5 10-minute videos as if you watch 1 50-minute video. Now that's in practice. However, in reality, YouTube's AI algorithms don't work. They never have. They never will. These are a bunch of fucking nerds who are pampered Ivy League rich bitches. They don't know what they're doing, and their AI formulas have never actually worked properly the way that they intend them to. So what ends up happening is, here's an hour-long video. So that means you should have an ad at the beginning, an ad at the end, and a bunch of ads in the middle. You'll get a video with 1 ad at the beginning, 3 more ads at the beginning, and no ads for the rest of the video. Does that sound right? No, but that's how it works. That's how YouTube works. They don't know what they're doing. Again, it's never worked. They've literally never coded this properly, and they never fixed the issue either. This has been a consistent issue. Now, every day, could I go into every single video that I have and babysit the ad placement? I could, but I don't. Other content creators do that. They'll upload videos, and before the video even goes live, they'll go in and say, I want an ad 5 minutes in, I want an ad 20 minutes in, I want an ad at the 45-minute mark, and I want an ad at the 1 hour mark. I don't do that, okay? I just let the algorithm run, and whenever...
So basically, Phil doesn't do that, but he's going to try and paint that in a way where he's like, oh, I don't care about that. No, he's too lazy. He is literally too lazy for that. To do that. He doesn't want to do that because it's extra work for him. And yeah, sorry, we actually did. I already counted that free space for the eggs, so I definitely counted that. So yeah, we have 4 free spaces as things stand. We got 1 for likes, 1 for memberships, 1 for free spaces, and 1 carried over from yesterday. So yeah, remember, we started off today with 1 free space before we even began. So yeah, we have 4 free spaces currently, and we are 1 snort or burp or sip away from another free space as well. Plus, if we get 10 more super chats, we have free space as well, not jazz. But yeah, you guys all know the drill.
Many ads you get. If you get no ads, you get none. And that's what happens too. Sometimes the algorithm is stupid and gives no ads, okay? So the truth is, if I were doing shorter videos, 10 to 15 minutes long, I would be getting paid more money. And I actually was making way more money with shorter videos when I had that format, because the ads would always play at the beginning and the end. And if you have 6 videos that are playing 2 ads each versus 1 hour-long video, but for some reason YouTube only gives you 3 ads, you're making double money. You understand? So I'll just tell you this. Right now, if I started making shorter videos that were like 15 minutes long instead of an hour, immediately I would see a short-term increase in revenue. However, herein lies the rub and the problem, okay? People don't like change. I can tell you this firsthand, that every single time in my 17-year history as a YouTube creator that I've instituted some kind of a change to the format of my content, people always push back, complain, and resist. Whether that's longer videos, a new camera, going direct capture, going to live stream, doing actual scheduled chunks of content instead of just willy-nilly videos, interacting with people on a stream, doing shout-outs, pop-ups for contributions, doing paid-for content like on-demand content on Patreon, that's like the private videos or whatever, doing React content. Every single time that I've done something different, I got complaints, negativity, and people are afraid, okay? Every time I change the format of my videos to be longer or whatever, people didn't like it. So I can tell you right now, if I were to say, all right, well, YouTube is changing. YouTube is now favoring shorter videos again. So instead of doing hour-long parts, I decided I'm only going to do 15-minute parts. Okay, here's what would happen. Today we play Silk Song. I would make probably like 8 to 12 Silk Song videos. I would upload them all, and 2 things would happen. Number 1, I would have to do an incredible amount of extra work because...
yeah, because heaven forbid Phil should have to do anything at work, you know. Heaven forbid the content creator should have to work for a living now. Did Phil suppress a burp there?
Small, and 2 things would happen. Number 1, I
don't know that. I don't think it did. I don't think it did.
Have to do an incredible amount of extra work because instead of doing 2 thumbnails, I would now have to make 12. That means each video I would have to nail down what's going on in each video, isolate the thumbnail, make the it takes a while. So now you're talking that I would have to basically do like an hour of extra work per stream to do 12 thumbnails to stream. That's number 1. Number 2, and I know this would happen, my views would dip because people would be like, why are you flooding your channel? You used to only do the podcast, 2 gameplay videos, 2 more gameplay videos, and the daily wrap. That was like, what, 7, 8 videos a day? So that was manageable. Now you're literally uploading 35 videos a day. I
love how Phil was trying to argue that him uploading like fucking 7 to 8 hours of videos per day is manageable for his audience per day to watch. He is insane. Like, does he honestly fucking think that people have like 8 spare hours of their day every single fucking day to watch Phil's on-demand content if they're not there live to fucking consume? Fuck the fuck off. Like, no fucking way. It is insane.
12 of Silk Song. You got 10 of your late stream, right? You've got the podcast, and you broke the podcast up into 3 parts. So now we've got like 20 videos to watch, and this is awful. You're flooding my inbox again. Now I don't want to be subscribed to you again.
So Phil, you realize Phil, the videos are the same length. Like, you're talking about taking an 1 hour long video and splitting that up into 4 15-minute videos. It's still the same amount of crap. The content is still the same. Like it's still, you're still putting people through that suffering. Like there's no like, oh my god, is it like, I don't think he understands. I don't think he understands what he's talking about here. This is a sort of argument. Like, Phil's the type of person that would rather have a pizza with 8 slices compared to a pizza with 10 slices, because 8 slices is 2 slices less than 10 slices. Even though they're the same size of fucking pizza. In Phil's mind, an 8-slice pizza is healthier than a 10-slice pizza, even if they're the same damn size.
So, I'm not really sure that it would benefit me in this day and age to make my videos shorter. To be honest, I'm not sure that it would actually work. I think that it would probably be a double-edged sword. Like, immediately I might get a little bit of extra revenue for it, okay? But then sadly, I would immediately lose viewership. Everyone would complain that I'm putting out too many videos in a day. I'd see unsubs. Like right now, my subs are consistently going up. They are. My subs are consistently going up. Now, it's insanely slow growth. It's less than 1,000 subs a month, but there are people subbing, okay?
Wait. Did he just call it... Did he call it insanely low growth to his channel?
It's insanely slow growth. It's...
He actually called, so his channel is very, very slowly gaining subs. So slowly, in fact, that Phil was saying that it's insanely slow growth.
Less than 1,000 subs a month, but there are people subbing, okay? I guarantee you, if I were to start putting out 10, 15-minute videos and flooding the channel, the subs would go down again. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'll do, I'll have a wait-and-see attitude here. Let's actually see what's going on, and if overall this is hurting me or not. Because when I'm taking a look at the channel, okay?
Who fucking cares?
When I'm taking a look at the channel, and I look at my analytics, what it's telling me is my views are slightly down, but not by a ton. They're slightly down, okay? But it's saying my subs are up. It's saying my revenue is actually up, okay? So, you know, I think I should just hold off on making any kind of crazy sweeping changes or whatever. I don't think that would make sense, okay? Well, let's see what happens, okay? Let's play it by ear. If I start seeing a distinct dip in views and attention because YouTube's algorithm now is screwing me over, then maybe I'll make a change. But the thing is, YouTube's algorithm screwed me over many years ago. Many years ago. We talked about this yesterday.
Well, not to fucking sound all like Vince McMahon here. You screwed yourself over. It wasn't YouTube, it was you. YouTube content creators have to fucking have the ability to fucking adapt and survive. You stagnated doing the same thing over and over and over again. You ignored the calls from your fucking audience to fucking evolve. You were a fucking dinosaur and you stuck with what fucking worked for you at the time because you thought it would work forever. And it didn't. And then you blamed YouTube because you failed to see the warning signs. You failed to adapt. You failed to evolve, and you were fucking left behind.
Be prominent on YouTube. YouTube flipped the switch. None of my old videos show up anymore in the algorithm. Okay, 2 more quick shout-outs, and then we're going to get to reacting to the Nintendo Direct, okay? So we have Chef Damasky who did a $5 super chat. He says, happy Friday, Phil. Happy Friday to you, Chef. Good to see you. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, my nose itches. What are we up to? We're up to 150, I believe. Hold on. 159, so we're up to 164 now, okay? All right. Someone tipped $1 says there's a better Pokemon trailer for Legends ZA. It's from Japan Pokemon, but it's easy to see what it's about despite the language barrier. I don't know if links will work here. No, they don't. They don't work via PayPal tips. It's all good. Listen, I'm sold on Pokemon ZA. I'm going to get it. It's the new Pokemon game. It's the one on Switch 2. I want to play Pokemon. I want a Switch 2 exclusive to play, so I'm playing it. I don't even need to see another trailer for it. I'm going to get it regardless, okay? All right, folks, let's do it. Let's get to it. It's time to react to a crap ton of stuff from the Nintendo Direct. Are you ready? Okay.
Nope.
We start off today's React-a-thon with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We have all been waiting for concrete information about this game for the longest time. We're about to get it. Let's go. Nintendo Switch 2 version of the game. Probably why it's 4K visuals, because you know this is going to be on regular Switch. Samus has a bike. Okay, motorcycle. Look at this. Open world surface dwelling. Since when? Since when does Metroid have this? I don't think anyone was expecting this, right? I sure wasn't. Driving a bike around.
see, this is what I was concerned about when I was, you know, before Bingo even began. I was concerned that him doing this would take up most of the fucking show, and we'd be bored to fucking death of it, you know. We have managed to get some good free spaces. Thankfully, we're still 4 away from a full house, but God help us all, Phil is going to bore the tits off of all of us, you know. Like, this is going to be rough. This is going to be fucking brutal.
This looks good. I get that there's going to be outdoor segments. It's kind of interesting. You're not just within a dungeon anymore. Who the hell's that? You see that? There's a new character. Okay, Switch 2 Edition. Of course, that's what I'll be playing. December 4th. We have a release date for Metroid Prime 4, and it actually is this year, and she's got a bike. That was surprising, to be honest. I was not expecting that at all. What's this? Amiibos. Oh, we're getting the name of that new character. Silux. I guess this is a new character for the game Silux. Friggin' Amiibos, dude. Oh, look. The bike is called the Viola. Oh, just so you guys know, those are available. You can get those early. Buy those a month early. Of course you want those, right? All right. Anyway, I am excited for that. That means there's going to be a major game in December. That's a hot new release. That's cool. I'm definitely playing that. Let's get that on the schedule. So that's December 4th.
Who fucking cares?
Cool. Okay.
Sonny's asking if we win right now, will we go to marbles and 7 them around? Yeah, well, put it this way, Phil is reacting to this still now. I don't care about watching Phil poorly reacting to Nintendo Direct shit for fucking 30 odd minutes or whatever. So if we do win, I'd be happy if I can go straight direct to fucking marbles and just say fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, that's if and when we win, we're going to marbles and escaping the bad man.
One down. What is this? I have no idea. Let's see. I have no idea what we're about to watch. Oh!
Member Bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
What a shocking twist that was. Sonny, who was asking, I think, will end the suffering if we can. Sonny has got to 20 members, which is 4 more free spaces. So, let's see. Do we have 9? Hold on. I think we might have won bingo. So we have 9 free spaces, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
And as you can see, the hills are alive with the sound of cat crying downstairs because DSP Tries It is not for another few days. But yeah, this is Skyrim style fucking bingo background picture. Some good stuff indeed. But there we go, we've won bingo, victorious in bingo, happy days indeed. And yeah, of course it adds $10 to the bingo prize fund. Don't add that right now. If it lets me, hold on 2 seconds. Scroll up, you bastard. Hold on. Scroll up, you bastard, for fuck's sake, stupid fucking hole, yeah. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. The bingo prize fund goes up to 10 because happy days indeed, so there we go. Right, so thank you, Sonny, for gifting 20 members, and congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Herns55, I Guy, Travis B, Here King, Depression Side Phil, Pond Cremator, Yiggity Yiggy, Lauren V, Sam, Porsche Rumpf, Choco Smoke, Paulette Barton, Rotus Tickler, Fluxverse, Begs Bunny, Demented High, or He, Hiei, however you pronounce that, Homamura, Baz, Nightbot 2.0, and finally, Cool Cobra Command. So, if you got a membership then make sure you thank Sonny for gifting your membership, and of course thank you Sonny for your support and ending our suffering of Phil's bizarre rambling and ranting and raving about how much he hates Nintendo because they're Japanese. Excellent stuff indeed. Now, I will quickly just check in live DSP.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? I get it's artistic, but it's a little weird.
So he's on $165 right now. Did I count 50 likes as a free space? I didn't realise we hit 50 likes. If we finally have hit 50 likes, then I guess that means we have a free space carried over tomorrow. So let me count that right now and lock it in. So yeah, I don't think we had counted 50 likes yet as a free space because we didn't hit it yet, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll count that for tomorrow as a free space carried over. Cool. So thank you for letting me know, very kind of you indeed to let me know. Good stuff. Oh, not tomorrow, Sunday. Sorry, my bad. I forget today's Friday. Yeah. For Sunday. Yeah. That'll carry over to for Sunday's bingo. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. Fuck that shit. I won't be here. But yeah. Anyway, guys. Are the autos back? The autos hopefully should be back, but no, yeah, they are good stuff. But guys, I am going to get marbles all set up now. This is the part. Every Friday we have some marbles just to fucking chill and unwind and detox from the very bad man. And we try and add some more bingo prize fund money as well to that bingo prize fund. We pick 3 very challenging marble maps and we can see if anyone can complete them. And if we do get completion on any of these maps, we will add some more money to that bingo prize fund. So I will get that set up and add the latest marbles if there are any, and then when we return, we will be trying to complete 3 separate marble maps. So I'll be right back. In the meantime, enjoy some Scottish otters, otherwise known as Scotters.
Play the fucking game and stop derailing my stream. Maybe I don't give a fuck that someone maybe in here you're accusing of being someone else who was previously banned. Maybe I just want to play the game and I don't fucking care about you guys derailing. Like there's people watching this stream right now, they're trying to watch me play the game. Here's everyone in the chat. There's someone in the chat who's someone else who might have been previously banned. They might be saying racist things to do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming.
Pimp, we get a big ups to Darcy DeFlo and add a song to the playlist. No. What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Only mic was on. It's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello, hello, hello. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn up my neck phones. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. What's up, Jamie? Yo, yo. Good to see you here today. Are you ready for this? Yo, yo. You know what time it is. Yes, Jay. Big time. Go. Shout out to all my niggas from Guadalajara, Acapulco. I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money to be a high roller. Trapped and made a pan controller. She's crying downstairs. I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent $200 on a DoorDash order. Yo, just a fucking crook with a fucking crooked jaw. False flagging out channel with my puppy dog. I committed fraud and I got low teeth. I'm a low teeth god. False flagging, mundane maggot. Phil's fat, Phil's a faggot, Phil's a loser, Phil's a beggar. Arnold, Phil's a nigger. Right? How do you say? Brunel's a nigger? Right? Very nice. All right. Let us continue. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance to save the best streak. I'm going full mask off. It's not that deep. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance left to blow. You ready? 8 time go. 8 time flow. They thought I fell off. No. Like a prime D rose, I be dunking on these hoes. Turn you into T-part, striking a T-pose. So let me tell you now what the story is. They call me DSP. Notorious. I'm cruising and wrenching, fast and furious with my homie Pastor Eric Miller. He's quite curious.
They don't have nearly what it takes to be a man. And since I took their manhood, that's mine now, so I ain't giving it back.
My trolls are always watching me, waiting for another disaster stream. They won't even give me a piece of peace or like a whole fucking team locking onto my stream like a detractor beam. I can't get rid of them. I'm sober. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing supporters. Detractors are bending me over. Just another knot in this Ludwig world order. And now I'm seeing so much clearer as I sit here staring into Dark Dave's mirror and all of my fears and all that I see. The raw DSP. Bottom leader, cult leader. It's 3 a.m. and I still can't sleep. I guess this is all I will ever be.
Alrighty, good people, we have returned and we are ready to have some meaningful marble races to end our Friday bingo session and all that jazz. But of course, the big issue we have is trying to pick which courses we want to complete here. So there we go. The last time I checked, Phil was on $171 in support. But well, he reacts badly to Nintendo gameplay. So basically, he has been given, so apart from the $150 whale to be got right at the start, if that wasn't there, he'd only be on $20 and he'd be desperate and crying. So it's amazing how one person's generosity and benevolence can turn Phil's stream from a disaster into an absolute fucking sensational affair. But there we go. So hold on. So here's an interesting sounding course: Professional Gravity League. I think we'll have this as our first marble course. And yeah, hold on 2 seconds. So 2 seconds. So I make sure something. Do we have? Yeah, we do. Okay. 183 is the number of marbles we have so far, so that's correct. Good stuff indeed. So, here is our first course, Professional Gravity League. Let's see just how robust this is. Oh God, help us all. So here we go. This is the course here. Interesting looking. What the fuck are we looking at? Oh fuck. So we fall down here, through here, for a spinning wheel of fucking doom. Is there anything interesting, or just like you drop down and then you just go through here, and then you go here, you float over here, you go through here. What the fuck's this little? It's just shadow. Down here, we're lost. Where are we? Well, get the fuck out of here. Where's the exit? You go through here, up there. Okay, so where is the bad bit? Where does it get nasty? I assume there's a point here where it's going to kill a lot of marbles. Maybe here might be a bit tough. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What's the worst part? What the hell are we looking at down here? And the goal is there. Right, okay, well, very bizarre. Okay, well, let's just begin. And we'll zoom right back to the start and see all these marbles drop down here. So here we go. Remember, this is just for us to try and add some more bingo prize for money. We're trying to just get any marble to complete this course. And if we do have a marble complete this course, we add $10 to the bingo prize fund. Mr. Gorehill is leading the way, leading the charge as they go through the tunnel. And good stuff indeed. How's everyone else doing? Everyone else still alive for now? Good stuff. Who'll be the first person to die, I wonder? Well, Mr. Gorehill maybe, because I'm not going towards the goddamn... They're going. Mr. Gorehill is the first one dead, and they're going to be followed by a lot more marbles, oh my. Just pay attention. Oh, the Dom got knocked out by the spinning blade thing. Princey is now the front running marble. But yeah, a lot of marbles have perished already. There goes Chase. Chase is out the chase. There goes, oh, you love us. Jumping Frog is gone as well, but Princey here. Doing well here, but he's not lined up very well. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad for Princey. Untold Disguise as well. It's not looking good for them. But Josh Fraser is hold on. Follow Josh. Josh is lined up very nicely indeed. So is Red Joshi. Red Joshi, how did you get one? Hold on. Red Joshi is doing very well. We're down to the last 50 odd marbles. Red Joshi, you need to fucking get some good pace up here. You can't go too slow here. This, I don't know if this is fast enough. This might not be fast enough to carry you over. It is just fast enough. Good, yeah, okay, actually it's perfectly fine. We're down to the last 11 marbles, 10 marbles, I was like. Red Joshi is still in the lead here. Doesn't matter who wins, all that matters is you getting to the finish line. Down to our last 9 marbles, 8 marbles, 7, 6, we're falling like flies here. But here we go. We're almost at the end. Red Joshi is almost at the end here. We have 3 marbles left. Stuart and Roachbait are up there as well. They're still alive for now. But Red Joshi is a front running marble here. They'll be the first one. What is that? Poking... This might be good. This might be good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We have a finish. Red Yoshi has delivered in spectacular fashion. It doesn't really matter if Stuart and Roachbait make it to finish either. We just needed one person to finish. And lo and behold, we have had a successful completion. Oh, that is unlucky. Stuart was off target. So that was possible as well. It's possible to miss the finish line if you don't have a good roll, but Roachbait looks like they'll make it as well, so yeah, there you go. We had 2 marbles finished, but only needed 1, so it's all good there. So that was an interesting race for sure. A lot of marbles were knocked out, but at the end of the day, we only needed 1 to finish, and that is exactly what happened. So we get off to a great start. We had $10 to the bingo prize fund. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to add a $10 right now to that bingo prize fund. There. Hold on. Type, you bastard. There you go. There we go. Now let's get back to the marbles. Good stuff indeed. Now, our second course, should be the second course B here. We should maybe play upside down arrangements. Sounds bizarre. I don't know, it's a strange title. So, are we going to have a whole bunch of different... Oh, for God's sake, Ash, what is upside... What the hell? I'm very confused. How do we... I'm so confused. Start. So I'm guessing there's just some sort of gravity. I'm very confused. So I guess we go up the way. Okay. Oh, hold on. I thought people had made it up to the top here, but I guess not yet. Not so far anyway. So dreaded end is struggling to stay in it here, and so is Red Tag Mugiwara. Jeffrey Walsh looks like they broke the mold here, and they're up here in Dimmick as well. Foxel, Shadow all coming through here now. This is utterly bizarre. I don't want to follow Dreaded End. I'll try to follow first place and technically they're first place. No, why are you using the air? What the hell is happening here? Hold on. Where are they going? Is that good or bad? I don't understand. Where are we meant to be going this way? I'm following Ian. I'm going to follow Ian. The finish is there. The finish is right here. Is anyone going to land at the finish? Is anyone going to land in the finish? We have people hitting the very edge of the finish. People have come so close to finishing, but they've not actually... Where the hell are you going? Get back here. Oh my god, this is such a weird... There's me! I'm in the air! What the... This is such a trippy map. So, I believe you just have to like roll through, you know, obviously the map, and then drift up here, and you win. Because this is the finish according to, you know, this thing. You know, it says finish on it. But yeah, this is a tough one here. And the views, the camera looks so weird. Pam Solo, let's follow you, Pam. Yeah, so that's what's happening here. People are going too fast, and so they cannot go up in time. They're going too fast through here, and they're getting launched out, and they're just basically bumping the edge of this, and they're flying out into oblivion. So who's next to come through here? Oh, there goes Mihal blocked, and Moki, they fucking just flew through here. We still have a lot of marbles alive, somehow. Can Warren make it? Warren very close, but no, and Daishamoto's definitely not making it. So, are the marbles just going to stay up there like forever? Dead, but not dead. Marbles in the ceiling. Would you just one singular marble to win is how this ends. I'm trying to kind of understand what happens here. Like the marbles get an incredible speed boost here. Like Kyle Denson here is terrific. Here goes Kyle. And oh, so close, so close. But Jesus, man, Samba Bar also going fucking a million miles per hour. I don't know if nobody wins this. I don't think it ends because you're not technically falling to your death if you're falling up the way. Oh, someone died. The godly one has died. But I'm guessing that's from like back there somewhere. This is such a trippy map. Here comes Larry. Larry's going slow. This could be good. Larry has, thank God. Thank God, Larry has gone slow enough through there to have landed in the finish. We have a win, and Sonic as well is going to finish as well, I think. Yes, fantastic. I think if you go through that together with other people, it slows you down. And all of a sudden, we got people that have finished a fucking course. Fantastic stuff indeed. All you guys are going to die at the same time. But we have another completion. Fantastic stuff indeed. In fact, while we're waiting for the countdown to kind of wipe off the rest of the players, how about we just add 10 more dollars to this bingo prize fund right now? 2 seconds here. So the bingo prize fund goes up by another 10 buckaroos. There we go, get excellent stuff indeed. And I'll just get away from the escape menu there. There we go. So we're still waiting for the course to complete. Here's the fire now coming to burn all the marbles. But yeah, that should be that. It should be all over. There we go. We're 2 for 2. Fantastic stuff indeed. So let's see if we can make it a hat trick, shall we? Let's see if we can maybe get a turkey out of this, you know, get 3 in a row, baby. So we need to pick another map here to finish things off. This one sounds fun. Abducted alien explosion. What's the worst that can happen? This one sounds absurd. So the finish is behind us. You go down here and you drop down there and you go in a circle and you go over there. I'm very confused. What's the point of this? This seems to be here for no reason. Whatever. Go. Well, this one might be a bit tough one to follow. There's a lot of speed boosts around. So, and yeah, also looks like some trampoline blocks. Well, these are spinning in a circle here. No, they're not trampoline blocks, they're just like poppers that pop at the ground. But yeah, speed boost right in the corner there is brutal. Speed boosts there as well and everywhere, Jesus. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa, there's a speed boost. There's a speed boost. There. Whoa. Holy crap. Well, Princey made it over. Can Princey survive? No, they cannot. Can Tom survive? No, they cannot. So this is I'm beginning to see the challenge of this map here. I'm beginning to understand. We have a completion though, I think. Billy Turpin and Diablo Lord of Darkness have entered the finish line, and just like that, we have won another 3 in a row. It is rare for us to win 3 in a row, but that's exactly what has happened here today. All these marbles, we can get a chance, I think, to make it over. They're about to get fried, they're about to get terminated, essentially. But all that matters is we had marbles complete of this course. Just wait for the fire to consume all their souls back there. I don't know why they're stuck. I don't know how that happens. But it doesn't matter, because there they go. Wiped out just like that. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, there we go. Good stuff indeed. We've won. We've played 3 different courses. 99% challenge level. We completed all 3. So 3 for 3. Adds another $10 to the bingo prize fund. And just like that, it's been a very expensive show. But there we go. Let's see how the bad man's doing, shall we? He stopped reacting, thank God. Let's see what's happening here.
Neo Berlin trailer looks like someone's inspired by Deus Ex. Well, we're not going to do any more reacting today, but okay, maybe I'll look into that. No, I'll probably never do a cooking stream. I agree, the original Gear...
Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Bill's on $170 right now, and naturally he's going to be asking for more, begging for more and all that jazz, but fuck it, you know. All that matters for me anyway is we won bingo, we're victorious in bingo, and we got to enjoy some robust marbles as well. I don't think I'll keep you any longer, guys. I'm going to, but the bad man will keep on rambling and ranting and doing Q&A and try to get more money from his dumbass dentist, but screw it. I'm happy to say we're done with Phil. We get a fucking break now. 1 day break, you know, he's away on Saturday, he's off on Saturday, thank God for that. But we will all return on Sunday for some more bingo and all that jazz. So I certainly hope you all enjoy this here Friday, enjoy your Saturday as well, enjoy your detox day from Phil, and I'll certainly enjoy my wee break from Phil as well. I'm going to end how I always end by pointing to today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So, until Sunday, I do hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.